perspective for Luminosity. It's going to be Steel that is exiting out of this round. Cooper deals with him with a USP headshot.
We'll talk about dragging a rotation over there. Oh, that's Moose.
And that's the bomb out as well, and they don't have any of their smokes or Molotovs left, so he's going to have to keep peeking over and over again. Able to claim the kill into Moose, but that's it. United start.
Kind of falling out of favor. Vanity's going to find Steel on Catwalk.
On the periphery of the smoke, going to be his tomb. Henny flashbangs. But it's all going the way of United. 5 players remain. Great news.
Team that has, high mechanical skill or, being able to frag out, but not necessarily being able to piece it together once he plays in a team. Seems like he's got that covered now, and that's an 8.5.
That has paid the $300 and then some. Cooper could be in for more unless the rest of his team takes him away. And speaking of Marquis, he doubles up with the M4.
Yeah,
great start for United. This is
Assault players' attention grabbing. We'll see though. Moose in a forward positioning with the MP9. Hard position, or very easy to position to kind of forget about as you move out as a T-side.
Oh yeah.
Steel definitely remembers.
Cooper. Oh, that's the bomb. Ooh. The bomb now on Catwalk while the rest of the T's on long. They don't have a lot of time to play with either. That kill could be everything in this round for United. A round where they barely invested in terms of firepower. They kept their SMGs. 15 seconds to go. Still the bomb. Out in no man's land. The smoke is slightly skewed with a Molotov already planted down. Damage being inflicted. Bomb gets dropped again. This time it's down towards CT. Luminosity can't catch a break.
That is a rough one. And they took their sweet time about setting up that. That's so important on a map like Dust 2. Again, nade goes in. Not going to too much damage to Henny. Marquis.
He's feeling it, man.
Yep.
Using the AK against the oncoming terrorists. They picked up 2 from the last round. Interestingly, they didn't go for an AWP. They had loads of money. Bomb dropped again.
Yeah, and again, in a very forward positioning, the bomb roll is not really working out for them. Ooh, Flash not going to do anything. Cooper, false sense of security maybe, and Steel is going to net himself a kill, but quick return again from Moose. Still even, still the advantage for United here. Marquis in a solid position here to do something.
And he's done more than just something, Van. He's won this round for his team. Barring a Henny miracle, which won't be coming.
Now, Molotov's being chained in towards Cave. They're going to find Henny as he's separated from the rest of the herd. Phelps up one short. Not going to be able to find immediate connection. So whatever plans Luminosity have had, been set on pause for now. And again, it's Vanity doesn't necessarily just run into anything. Doesn't get crazy with how much he's peeking. As I say, that does get taken out by bolts. Still a solid setup here on long. Cooper and Moose. Well, try to combat it. Again, it's going to be bolts winning out. Should be a bomb plant actually on the side of Luminosity.
It will, but they've not really been able to retrieve any of the guns. Solid headshot delivered by Phelps. Bolt's now stuck on the site. Molotov going to force him back with a flashbang. Down he goes. Food did peek him before his teammate got
caught out here. Double up setup not paying off right off the bat. And finally an opening frag for Luminosity.
The first time. Need to convert though. Need to do something with this. So far they're stalling up on Catwalk. This could allow a rotation to come into fruition. Moose spots the head, bobbing up and down from pit.
He's got Vanity with him on the corner as well. Molotov, not going to spread all the way down. It's so hard to actually make Molotovs worthwhile in that pit area. Vanity peeks out, finds Henny.
What they have done here though, Ben, is they've drawn 2 of these players away on the long side. This allowed them to catapult their way out of short, and Phelps is dealing the fatal damage to Vanity and Moose. Marquis, who was playing on the B side of the map, now making a rotation through Catwalk. There's plenty of nades too for Luminosity. Marquis is going to go aggressive. He's going to push through the Molotov. Now, Nekis knows exactly what's coming up. Just needs to survive. He has Phelps in the pit with the AWP. It's planted for him. It's a bit of an awkward exchange, but it is going to be Marky who comes out ahead. But this is really the nuts position. And Marky was
either first.
Amazing that Steele's actually survived that.
Yeah.
And only lost 27 health. The entries this round certainly going in favor of Luminosity. Marky again going to be called upon to hold the line on B site. But one kill was all he could offer in return. Vanity, just before the smoke begins to plume, going to connect with a second onto Steele. Read the situation perfectly. Moose is still a fair distance away from him, but he's going to decide to push through this smoke. It's going to catch any off guard. The bomb is in tunnels. It's coming down to the trade, and the headshot did connect, but it wasn't enough with the M4.
Very likely to net their third round.
Oh yeah, this is already in the bag. You have to feel so much damage inflicted. Lambs to the slaughter, and Luminosity going to put them down. Quite a bit of damage has been inflicted on the reverse, though. 2 or 3 players were limping their way towards it, but Luminosity just trying to stall as long as they can. Here comes the flash into peak. They've done this before. Last time no one was home for Luminosity. This time Nekis and Phelps have been swept aside. Excellent start to try and squash this comeback. Another head going to protrude over Catwalk, and Moose is going to take it clean off. It's the MAC-10 of all weapons that is going to break the deadlock for Luminosity in round 10. But that should be all. Henny at least going to put a little bit more damage down and force an extra replenished gun.
Decided to go completely away from it.
And their flurry of rounds at the start was really off the back of rifles. Nekis, though, with his Desert Eagle, the pocket rocket going to land headshots. And quickly, the tides have turned for United in round 11.
So cold, and yeah, excellently played. Doesn't even hold the angle initially because he knows it's such a common place to clear out when you're moving in towards mid as a CT on that kind of a rotation. So holding off the angle, playing off the back of a lot of flashes or anything. We've seen Phelps and Steele both actually just moving up on Cat to see if they can take a duel.
Aggression being shown, has to try and roll the dice. Nekis going to come out ahead again. Yeah, as you say, I mean, I think Dust 2 often lends itself to that kind of tactic. Anyway, for the terrorists, if you're not going to go Catwalk, you typically split through mid. Yeah. So having control of Catwalk gives the CTs
been a rotation leaning over towards that B bomb site, which could be the right call. We've got Nekis here to drop down into spawn as well from Catwalk. He's going to get found out by Vanity.
Marky only got the 1 kill. They need to rest on food. On the back of the site, flashbang goes in from his teammate. Now Vanity's here too. Both of Luminosity hedging their bets on the B side of the map. Both of them have been tagged so heavily down, and Vanity gonna clean them up. Gonna drop down. Cooper's been flashed. He can't see anything from the car. There's another one in. His teammate Vanity's gone down. Flicks across to the head of Nekis, but Luminosity already running amok on the site. They're gonna get the plant down.
Very well done. And question is now whether or not they're going to be expecting Phelps to potentially lurk around. There's no reason for Phelps to move at this stage until there's pressure being put on, like so. And there he is. Prize out along. Cooper has no idea what's about to hit him. Henny, a very open position, still going to make work out of it. Marky down. And Food, yeah, he knows the Molotov is misaligned.
Which also plays the time as well. You're not expecting him to be peeking that quickly, that close, because they thought the Molotov landed in the doors. So it doesn't have the instant impact, but it does give up long control now for United. They're going to try and make this last round theirs. They're going to have to be bouncing back from a man deficit. Make it 2. Phelps spraying through the smoke, finds Vanity. Marky's just down to 20 HP. He does have an AK-47 by his side. Molotov just behind him. Fortunate not to be picked off from one of those shots coming through the smoke. But finally will be ripped by Steele. And Moose and a FAMAS all that stand for this half. And Henny's going to be able to deal with
most people would have expected.
Not going to be holding back, though. Going straight forward for the jugular through the tunnels of B. Luminosity setting up a roadblock. And only Marky can penetrate it, but Phelps going to deal with it. Smoke, a quick fight. Did see a pixel of a player, but he decides better of going through there. He has confidence in his teammates to hold off B. He has the much superior firepower, which has both been shot down range into Marky and Vanity. Moose going to wait for this smoke to clear, but Steel
deals with it.
and then some.
Well, Food, you've got a scout, so there's a chance to find a kill, and he's going to find Phelps as well. But quick return from Neck to back out. Steel being the one to find a frag. These are very aggressive moves from Luminosity.
They have kept both their M4s at least, Ven. I guess is like a silver lining on the cloud, but yeah, that aggression is just...
yeah.
What do you say?
It seemed not very well thought out. I mean, obviously Phelps assumes that nobody's going to peek down mid, which kind of sets him off on a wrong foot. But then when he joins up with Steel and Lower Dark, I kind of expected them to just hold that fast and basically just try to get control over Upper Dark afterwards. Instead, he bails out. That separates the two. A lot of easy individual picks for United. But Henny bringing them right back into this with 3 frags, and now it's looking like a pretty tough task for Cooper.
Has the HP advantage, and true of him, he also knows where the bomb's planted. He has guessed correctly, but there's Cooper.
A pretty hefty deficit on the first half. If he had been like second and a half slower, that would have been so good.
Oh, it's a complete slaughter. Nekis is going to run out of bullets and life. But both of EU United are heavily tagged in the process. They're going to have control of the bomb, should be able to get this planted. Maybe cognizant of a grenade coming through.
Oh, solid nade onto Bolts as well.
With a flashbang, he's going to be going into the site. They're going to get these kills. It's so unlikely Cooper can hold the line with an AWP when 3 players are pushing him. But at least they got a bomb plant. At least they can aggression from Marquis. Going to go through the smoke, catches them completely unaware. He's got 2. Nekis, though, on the other side of the smoke is doing work to the rest of the team. A real odd round, this one, but Luminosity have Steel on the cart. Only 50% of his health remains. There are some nades that could deal with him. There's one of them. It's a Molotov. Steel's going to have to get out of there, and he burns to a crisp.
If he's going to drop it off for Henny in this round, or if he's going to stay with it. Again, he has Kevlar as well, so he's not going to have to be bothered by aim punch, potentially. Falling for that trap. Now Phelps, late with the mid peak, not going to find anything just yet. There we go, opening.
Well, that's definitely against the run of play. I was sure he was dead. I think you were alongside that. I did see some action. Doesn't finish off the kill and gets very much tagged up in the process. Moose onto Nekis, who is pushing through mid, trying to get some information.
Yeah, and Phelps has moved off of sight at just the wrong moment. Majority of the United players are going to move up towards long. Smoke goes down. Marquis is even going to find a frag onto Henny. This round is done. Vanity, well, doesn't bait out the shot, still wins out the duel. Not going to
aggression through long. Flashes over from Cooper. That does skew the Molotov. Again, it doesn't go into the doors. Bolts is able to return fire.
Molotov, or all the utility that Luminosity throw out, didn't really pan out. Or not as intended, necessarily, but yeah, still nets them a kill. Marquis is going to go down to Henny here as well. Double up setup, seemingly working nicely.
Working a treat in this round. Spray is good. Quite good enough to take down Food through the smoke, but that grenade will oblige. And Luminosity going to get the clean
again,
sweep.
it's Food to run out. Bolts not finding the frag this time. This is a lot of damage.
Steel tries to transition the spray through the smoke, but it's going to be too little too late. It's a 2v2 in terms of casualties, but Henny's going to go ahead and put Luminosity in a...
They know that Cooper was in pit initially, and actually Vantage's going to go down on the corner. And Cooper, you're in a world of trouble right now. For United to flush him out, so big.
Just a very aggressive round. The United going to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And so far, nothing. It has been Luminosity staving them off.
Oh, Phelps looking pretty hot with this op so far. He's going to net his 25th kill.
It seems like they're doing just that. This time there's no second play there. Phelps instead is residing on Catwalk. He's got one already. Does narrowly miss out on the chance to get a second. Molotov's traded. Phelps going to hold his position. Comes back through with a third. Just shy of his 30 bomb now. This is slipping away from E United. It's picking up pace. It's rolling down the hill. Phelps on 29 kills.
Tag from Moose onto Nekis is going to do them a little bit of good, but not before Phelps responds with kill onto Food.
There's the 30.
Yep. He's just really had a game. And again, this is the kind of player that people expected to come into MIBR. Obviously, couldn't find the same kind of role for himself in that team. But when he's given the opportunity to shine, what a player he can be. And he doesn't want to be left behind the spotlight either. Finds a kill onto Cooper. Phelps just continues on. These double ops have just been unstoppable.
How is that not a kill?
I thought Phelps actually figured he ended the round
Yeah,
there.
he turned. I would have as well. It must have partially been through the wall.
Yeah.
Whatever, he got the kill anyway.
Doesn't matter. In the end, everyone dies to Phelps. Seems to be the name of the game.
Catwalk, because they know there's so long. If Bolts dies, there's a good 10-15 seconds before they can make a move. And this is the dream for Bolts. Playing patiently, hearing the footsteps, close them off on the rotation. Food feels pretty hard done by there. It did look like he penetrated the head, but instead it won't be a kill. It'll be him falling down for what could be the last time of this map, because Luminosity 4-3 in the lead. Just shy of their 16th round. It's looking great now, and Steel's going to close it out with a triple. Luminosity get it done. It was rough. It was rocky to